This video is going to show you the entire process. Can you tell what Sister Chef is cooking up? Do you see the red pepper? You see the red onion? You see the habanero pepper? Oh yeah, you guessed it. It's Egusi or Kontomire, whichever one you want to call it. I guess it depends on wherever you're from. But Sister Chef did her big one on this. It was 12 out of 10. Now let's see how she made it.
Okay. So just keep it chunky. Okay, pause. So we're gonna pour some palm olive in here to get that to heating up. Excuse me, palm oil. Just a little bit, not too much. We're coating the bottom, and once this all get melted down, I'm going to add some red peppers. Red onions.
Palm oil, red onion.
Yes. So I'm gonna let this heat up.
And what's that mixture?
That is red onion, red peppers, and a little bit of habanero peppers because I couldn't find any Scotch bonnets.
Yeah, you left it chunky.
Yes. Okay. As that heat up, let's make our egusi.
Y'all see it? That's what it is. Surprise!
These are melon seeds. Just pour a good amount.
No measuring.
Mm-mm.
You just pouring. Hey, you think you're African though?
And then I'm gonna put a little water. Fill it up. And so what you want to do is mix to get this. This is to see where it's where you could clump it up. So I'm gonna set this to the side because our oil is almost where it needs to be.
I'm gonna make some red, put some onions and some black eyed peas in there with some avocado and some plantain. And anyway.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is drop our red onions in here, and this is gonna be a quick fry. Just let it sit in there for 2 minutes. And then real quick, while that's doing, I'm gonna take some crayfish.
Let me see that bag.
These are the crayfish.
Okay.
I'm gonna drop some in here. This is going to flavor your stew even more.
This making me want garlic or red so bad with some garlic.
Okay. Make it into a powder. Now, I'm gonna stir this a little bit. Maybe 30 more seconds. You don't want this to cook too long.
Oh, no.
Because you don't want the pepper or the onions to get too sweet. So that's cooking good. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my peppers and I'm going to dump it in.
Use the grease.
Yeah, be safe about it. I'm going to turn this down also now. I'm going to get as close as I can so I don't make too much of a splatter. No splatter. Shout out to Sister Chef.
You are doing well.
And then I'm going to go ahead and dump my crayfish in there. And then I'm going to stir it. And you can make your pepper base as thick as you like or as loose as you would like. It depends on how you want your soup or your stew. Okay. Okay, so this has been going for about 30 minutes. I added a little chicken stock to it.
Blasphemy, blasphemy.
And I also added some Diablo sauce. I went to a market and got this. It's very spicy. It has Carolina Reaper and hot paprika, onion, garlic powder, a little sugar, and celery salt. So I just did a pinch. I did not add salt because I have salt fish that I'm going to add in here. So I'm going to add that in now.
Oh, this is why the coffee is boiling. The
Yes.
smell from the from the saltfish.
Yes. So I'm going to put that on in there. Because obviously we can't use beef. But use beef if you like. That'd be the next best thing. But the fish is amazing.
It got bones in it?
Yes, it does have bones, so you have to be careful when eating. I'm gonna let this sit for another 15 minutes to soften up the fish and so that it can rehydrate and get all good and tender. And we'll be back.
Squeeze the water out. Dry.
I'm prepping my Egusi, which is the melon seeds, and I'm taking it and just making it into little balls. And then I'll explain more when we drop those in.
Show them my beautiful spinach, dried spinach, please. My beautiful spinach ball. I'll show you guys.
So the spinach is actually perfect because what you want to do is drain out all the water so that you won't have excess moisture. We used frozen spinach. And so you want to take all the water out of it so that you won't add extra water to your egusi. Okay, so this has been going for about 10 minutes instead of 15 because our saltfish is looking good. I tasted a little bit earlier. Let me taste it again. Make sure the salt is distributing.
It's good.
So I'm gonna turn it down, and then I'm gonna go ahead and drop in our egusi. Now with this, I'm gonna let this go 15 minutes before we break it up. But you want to make sure this cooks thoroughly, because if it's not cooked all the way through, you can get sick. So I'm going to immerse it. Don't break it up just yet, but make sure it's covered. And then we'll let that sit for about 15 minutes, and we'll come back. Okay, so let's make our fufu. Put about a cup. And so I'm gonna slowly add some water. Not too much, but you want this to be kind of like mashed potato consistency. Water. You don't need to measure, just the feel of it will kind of guide you.
Natalie was pounding fufu when we was in Ghana. Sister Joyce's niece. Quit with the pound. So she kept saying pound.
Okay,
I am pounding here, just mixing.
I am gonna need to add more water, but we're gonna add it as we go.
Okay.
So I got my heat on medium. This is where we work. Get you a wooded spoon or a spatula.
This is no pound. This is flick of the wrist.
So you're gonna have to
go.
Stir.
Go.
Once you put it on the heat, you can't stop stirring. Just want to make sure you get it cooked.
How long you gotta stir?
So you'll start seeing the texture of it. This will make you tired, by the way.
We need to switch, like CPR.
I don't know, but I'm gonna add a little more water. Because you kind of want it to cool. I'm already tired. It's supposed to run together for one. Or start to form a ball.
You put in water until it forms a ball?
Yeah. And you'll start seeing it as you keep stirring.
How many times you made fufu? One other time? Two?
Probably twice.
This is the same method, same pound it, yeah.
is hard work. Ooh.
You want to switch?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm gonna pour a little more water.
I can stop it. So you see it's starting to form. We had to switch eyes because when I switched, I made a mess. So more water, starting to form. Sister Chef getting it.
Okay.
You want to switch?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So the egusi has been cooking for 15 minutes. I'll go ahead and break it up. Break it down, mix it in.
Should I show our Egusi dolls? Let's see. Okay, guys, it's now time to plate. Sister Chef, you did your big one. Hey, Ghana can never leave me a whole Kontomire, Egusi, however you want to call it. Ghana can never leave me all. Well, that's good for me, probably.
Okay.
With my fufu on the side. Thank you. Madasi pie. Oh, yeah. Baby, this fish is just enough salt. When I tell you it's perfect, perfect. Oh, Bruni strikes on a Kontomire, Egusi, whatever you want to call it. And I rather a mutue. I rather rice. A mutuo, I don't know how you pronounce it. But this fufu is not. This fufu not lacking. Okay. Yeah. Sister Chef did her big. I forgive her. Like I forgive her. I forgive her.